Quick picks Friday. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's solo show today. Brandon is at the Masters. After a long day yesterday, they woke up at 5, left at 3:30. I'm gonna defend Brandon here. That's a long ass day to be at a golf event, especially outside. He's not really good at handling that, which he admits. Megan is off today, doing some family stuff. She was here the past couple nights for mini golf. So it's solo show. Hit last night in kind of excruciating hit. Julius Randle over to 11.5 combined rebounds and assists. In the fourth quarter, he finished with 15, but stuck on 5 assists for a long time. I laddered it up. Had 4 assists in the first quarter and then finished with 5, which was brutal. Anywho, back today we have a play from me. We've got a play from Megan, and then we're going to need a chat play. So drop your plays in the chat. My play is going to be Trey Young. Over 11.5 assists. He's done this in 8 of his last 10 games. He's going against a Philly defense that is terrible. They're obviously playing a lot of backups. You know, their main guys, obviously Embiid, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, all shut down for the year. And they're playing a really skeleton crew tonight. Atlanta is still playing for something. They're still in the play-in range. They would like to stay in the 7 or 8 seed, because if you're in that range, you only have to win 1 game to get into the playoffs. So they're absolutely trying, and Trey Young is an assist merchant. So give me Trey Young over 11.5 assists against a terrible Philly team. Megan does have a play. She sent it to the group. So Luke, you get the chat play ready. She's going with Aaron Judge over 1.5 combined hits, runs, and RBIs. Citing he's one of the best hitters in baseball. He's in 6 of his last 7 games. He faces Robbie Ray today. He was hitting a career 375 lifetime off with 3 home runs. Love this spot for Judge at his home ballpark. I think he mashes tonight, so give me Aaron Judge over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. What do you have from the chat, Lukey?
The chat is going to go with the Rockets plus 12 on the road against the Lakers.
I think the Rockets are going to sit a bunch of guys. But wait, plus 12?
Yeah, they're plus 12.
Okay. All right, I mean, the Lakers are still technically playing for something. They pretty much have it sewed up, but unless they lose their next 2 games and the Clippers win their last 2 games, then they're going to win the Pacific Division. They get a tough Houston team tonight. I love Houston. I think Houston might be the best team in the Western Conference, and Minnesota is so up and down. Memphis is sinking quick. Denver just fired their coach. Jokic did not play great in his first game without Michael Malone. Obviously the Thunder, but I think the Thunder have warts. They're such a good defensive team, but I do not know if they are going to have enough secondary scoring with Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren. I think Houston is the Lakers are just not big enough inside. I think Houston is going to be a team that's going to beat you up. I think Houston is going to be a team that wins their first round. I think they're going to demolish the Lakers in the second round, assuming that's the 2-3 matchup. And then I think they're going to get potentially the Thunder, and I think they match up very well with the Thunder. So that's my super early Western Conference postseason prediction, but watch out for Houston. All right. Sorry, what is that all together? So it was Aaron Judge over 1.5 combined hits, runs, RBIs. Houston Rockets plus 12, and then Trey Young over 11.5 assists. What does that pay out, Lukey?
530 on the dot.
Plus 530. It's quitting time in some forms of life. But it's also Masters weekend. I am not a golf guy. I'm not going to pretend to be a golf guy. So I don't have a ton for you there. I did love mini golf this week, how it was in the office, how they did the Ryder Cup format. I thought that was so cool. I thought me and Barstool Eddie were texting, and we just had so much FOMO this week because we both love mini golf. We're pretty good at mini golf. Our own faults, we didn't qualify for this one based on the qualifier, but there's so few times, I mean, especially me, I'm 39 years old. There's so few times in your life left to have a pressure moment like that, and those are really fun, and they come around so suddenly. The last one I had was, the punt catching stream maybe, and that was pretty quick. Before that was like free throws, and realized I wasn't a big asset in that from a shooting perspective. So yeah, mini golf, I would have loved to have, all the money on the line, playing on 17, 18 for, a couple of grand. That would have been a lot of fun, but it didn't work out. But from a viewing perspective, was so fun. So many clutch playoff holes, and for it all to come down to, Big T and Captain Cons, and then Ken Jack and Coach Gruden, I thought was awesome. So very fun stream. Hopefully Hank was just on the act talking about how they're going to do a similar thing next year, maybe have a more apples to apples qualifying where it's in the office and maybe doing it like that, which would be I would love. Just a chance to play more mini golf is one of the best sports we got. So that's it. That's quick picks. End of the regular season on Sunday. I believe hockey's over this weekend too.
Yep, we got playoffs. Should be starting next week.
Okay. NBA play-in tournament starting next week. Masters on Sunday. A lot of stuff to gamble on. Make sure you're doing the DraftKings Sportsbook. And yeah, follow us in the Barstool betting group. And we will be seeing you. We'll see you on Monday, but have a good weekend, guys.
Che, what are the current odds for the Rockets to win the West?
I think it was 22.
So I believe you have the
I have 100 to 1
ticket.
I have 100 to 1 Rockets to win the West that I placed in June. Team
West.
futures.
25 to 1.
25 to 1. I tell you what, Golden State is going to be tough. The Thunder are minus 125. The Lakers, not buying for a second. The Nuggets certainly have a chance. Jokic is the best player in the world. The Clippers, let's see if we can get a fully healthy Kawhi. If so, Zubac has been playing great. James Harden has been very good for a while. So 15 to 1, don't hate. Timberwolves, I want to be in on the Timberwolves. I do not think they can win the West. I think they can beat Denver. I do not think they can win the West. I think their ceiling is a Western Conference Finals appearance. I'm telling you, the Rockets are a team. I do think the Timberwolves would not be a great matchup for the Rockets, but I think of the Timberwolves, if Houston can escape a first-round series with whoever they play, which is very much up in the air right now, I like them to beat the Lakers, and I think they beat the Thunder. So, yeah, that's quick picks. Enjoy the Masters this weekend and everything NHL, NBA, MLB. We'll see you on Monday. See you guys.